Good Wednesday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Joseph Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Wednesday. Now, looking at the radar right now, nothing's falling in the state of South Carolina right now for Wednesday, right now. So we're going to go on and just move on to the MRMS automatically, and you can see that we do have some showers, some downpours going on just to the east of Florida right now. Also over here inside of Alabama, Georgia, also receiving some showers over there. And we have downpours obviously going through northeastern Texas, going through Louisiana, and the outer bands are reaching Louisiana right now. The center of Hurricane Francine right now is over here. It's a Category 1, 90-mile-per-hour storm with a gust of up to 115 miles per hour. It is in the northeastern quadrant of the storm as it moves its way up towards like Morgan City, Franklin, even close to Baton Rouge, where it could potentially be a tropical storm with 60-mile-per-hour winds, gusts up to 70 miles an hour near there. And overall, definitely going to have to watch for some dangerous conditions down there, even with storm surge as well. We also do have some rain up here inside the northwest as well. We do have some rain over here inside North Dakota, also over here inside of Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, also up here in Washington and Oregon as well. Let's go on and talk about cloud cover. Cloud cover right now, obviously with Tropical Storm Francine, we do have some clouds right now that we're obviously watching for. So we're gonna have to watch out for that. Here is our total cloud cover, I should say. So here, this is right here. We're gonna push this forward, and as you push this forward, you can see that the cloud cover will continue, especially as Francine passes. We have a couple of clear spots, but as we go through the next 18 or so hours, it's not really much at all. Current temperatures is 62 in Columbia, 71 in Charleston, 70 inside Beaufort, 71 in Georgetown and Myrtle Beach, 64 inside of Florence and Sumter, 61 in Rock Hill and Greenville, as well as 62 in Anderson, 66 in Augusta as well. Here's our high temperatures for today, Wednesday. 83 in Columbia, 81 in Charleston, 81 in Hilton Head Island, 80 inside Myrtle Beach, 82 in Georgetown, 81 inside Rock Hill, 81 inside Spartanburg, 81 in Greenville, 82 inside Anderson, 82 in Aiken, 83 in Walterboro, and 83 in Barnwell. In terms of peak sustained winds as well, peak sustained winds most likely calm. We could have some double digits in terms of sustains, like the low double digits, like 10, 11, 12. But the coast is again where it's going to be the most breezy, or the most breezy, I should say, with 14 at Hilton Head Island, 15 at Charleston, and 15 at Myrtle Beach. Maybe even a isolated 20 to 25 possible as well. And in terms of gust as well, gust again could possibly gust of up to I'd honestly say to like the teens inside of the entire state until you get to the coast, where you could potentially see up to 20 to 30 mile per hour winds going through the region of the coastal regions. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours, and look at that, none. No precipitation is or is expected for the state of South Carolina through today and tomorrow morning. So we're just gonna talk about the tropics now, because that's the only thing really to talk about. Even though I will say, before we talk about the tropics, actually, because some of the models were saying some different stuff. Let's check that out and just see what the models say real quick. It does have some isolated showers at around 4 or 5 o'clock, honestly. So I actually would not say that no precipitation is expected. I would say that some precipitation is expected for western portions of South Carolina, going to the low country of South Carolina as well. So I don't. That was from the National Weather Service of Columbia, right there. So honestly, I guess they don't think that this rain will fall, which is interesting. that the models are saying that, but they are not. So I still would watch out for some showers if I was inside western South Carolina and the low country of South Carolina as well. As we go into the afternoon hours, like I'd say around 5, 6, 7 o'clock, and then even going into the early morning at around 12 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, I'd be watching for it. Here's our 7-day tropical weather outlook. You can see here for Francine, we just talked about it. It's a 90-mile-per-hour storm. Danger for life-threatening storm surge today for Louisiana and Mississippi. Damaging and life-threatening hurricane-force winds are expected in portions of southern Louisiana later today. And Francine is expected to bring heavy rainfall and the risk of considerable flash in urban flooding areas southeastern Louisiana, Mississippi, and southern Alabama as well. Flash and urban flooding is probable across the lower Tennessee Valley and lower Mississippi Valley Wednesday night and Friday. So that's that. Let's talk about disturbances. Disturbance 1 over here has a 90% chance of formation in the next 7 days, a 50% chance in the next 2 days. But showers and thunderstorms are showing signs of organization with a tropical wave located a few hundred miles to the west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. Environmental conditions appear favorable for additional development of this system, and a tropical depression is likely to form over the next few days as the system moves west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles an hour. So that's disturbance 1. Disturbance 2, which is our old invest that ended up never really doing anything. It was at like a code orange, but then it got brought back down. An elongated area of low pressure located over the central tropical Atlantic continues to produce some disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity. Environmental conditions appear marginally conducive for some slight development during the next day or two, while the system moves westward at 5 to 10 miles per hour over the central tropical Atlantic. The disturbance is expected to reach an area of stronger upper level winds on Thursday, and likely ending its chances for development. Disturbance 3 only has a little 10% chance. Right now, it pretty much the proximity of dry air near the system is expected to limit additional development over the next couple of days, so we're not really worried about this. Disturbance 4, in a few days, a non-tropical area of low pressure could form along as a residual frontal boundary a few hundred miles off the southeastern U.S. coastline. Thereafter, some subtropical or tropical development is possible. So I think this is the one that we're watching that is going to come off the coast of South Carolina or Georgia, and it's going to stay in the water, and then it's going to try and go back up towards maybe like North Carolina or something like that. But that is all for today. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the forecast update this morning. We're at 216 subscribers. We need 34 more people to hit that subscribe button. Go on, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button if you have not already, as we're trying to get to 250 subscribers by September 26th. So time is running out. We only have 15 more days. We have half a month left, and we'll just see where we are at that day. But that's all that I have in terms for tonight. I will be back tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. with another forecast. Hey, yeah.